Hey, this is Pastor Lafayette, and we are in Psalm chapter 65. We're going to read this psalm again. It's relatively short. Verse 1, Praises awaiting you, O God, in Zion, and to you the vow shall be performed. O you who hear prayer, to you all flesh will come. Iniquities prevail against me. As for our transgressions, you will provide atonement for them. Blessed is the man you choose and cause to approach you, that he may dwell in your courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of your house, of your holy temple. By awesome deeds in righteousness you will answer us, O God of our salvation, you who are the confidant of all the ends of the earth and of the far-off seas, who established the mountains by his strength, being clothed with power, you who still the noise of the seas, the noise of their waves, and the tumult of the peoples. They also who dwell in the farthest parts are afraid of your signs. You make the outgoings of the morning and evening rejoice. You visit the earth and water it. You greatly enrich it. The river of God is full of water. You provide their grain, for so you have prepared it. You water its ridges abundantly. You settle its furrows. You make it soft with showers. You bless its growth. You crown the year with your goodness, and your paths drip with abundance. They drop on the pastures of the wilderness, and the little hills rejoice on every side. The pastures are clothed with flocks. The valleys are covered with grain. They shout for joy. They also sing. And reading this psalm is a reason to sing, my friend. We're picking up in verse 4. It says, Blessed is the man you choose and cause to approach you, so that he can dwell in your courts and be satisfied. Listen. The good part is, he's chosen every one of you. Every one of you is called. It's your decision, of course. You want to be part of it or not? You can be part of his people, or you can choose to just ignore it, live your life, do your own thing. But you can't expect any goodness from God. You can't really expect to dwell in his courts unless when he calls you, you answer him. You've got to answer him. But if you'll do that, my friend, I am telling you, you're a blessed man. See, he desires that no one perish, but that all come to the knowledge of the saving grace and mercy of Jesus Christ. I mean, listen, that's what he wants. He says, by verse 5, by awesome deeds in righteousness you will answer us. Listen, we don't need to be concerned. He will answer it, and we might not know how it's going to come to pass, but he will do his thing because that's the kind of God he is. And how awesome is he? He's talking about the God in verse 6. You establish the mountains. Lord, you're clothed with power. You still the seas, the noise of the waves. You know, he's saying everything. People, the world, creation responds to you. This is good too. Verse 8. They also who dwell in the furthest parts are afraid of your signs. Tell me that's not true. People who don't even really believe or serve God, signs, volcanoes, signs in the sky, things that happen, eclipses. People freak out. What in the world is going on? And they start sacrificing chickens and throwing their kids in the fire. The fact is, it's God who's saying, turn to me. It's evidenced in his creation. God is amazing. People know it. You visit the earth, water it, you greatly enrich it. Now listen to this part of verse 9. This is powerful. The river of God is full of water. My friend, the river of God is full of water. What do you need? Jump out in that thing. Don't tiptoe into it. Don't be like me. I can't stand cold water. I like a step at a time to get in. Jump in the deep end. It's full of water. You're not going to be able to touch bottom. Just go for it. Jump into the river of God and experience his fullness. Seriously, this is something that you need to do. And if you're not baptized in the Holy Spirit, this is something you need to pursue. The river of God is full of water, and you will be overcome by his very presence and spirit. And he will fill you to overflowing. It says you water the ridges, you settle its furrows, you make the earth soft with showers. I mean, he does all that. He blesses its growth. You crown the year with goodness. Your paths drip with abundance. God's paths are filled with abundance for you. Come on, the economy can be bad. It's bad in lots of places. But the paths of God are filled with abundance. And that doesn't mean dollar bills necessarily, but abundance, fullness of life. Listen, He's a God who wants to bless us. And if our nation would turn to Him completely, we'd see His blessing. As long as we keep playing and don't, we will only see His punishment. But for you and I, we need to rejoice. We need to rejoice with the hills. Verse 12. We need to rejoice with the valleys and with the pastures. We need to rejoice with the flocks. We need to rejoice with God's people. He's an amazing God. He does amazing things, and He is attentive to your call. Turn to Him. Honor Him. Bless Him. Vocally declare your praise and worship of Him. And He will flat out amaze you day after day with His goodness, His abundance, and His mercy. God bless you today. Thanks for joining me. See you next week. Bye-bye.